What's going on, everybody? Good afternoon, I should say here. Boy, I tell you what, guys, I woke up today feeling like hell. I went from having like some kind of sinus infection to having just like a regular cold now, it seems like, man. Feel like hell, guys, but still gonna get the stream going here. Gonna be doing development stream today. Give me a minute here. We got Bud, Kyle, my man, Jared, Mike, Rob, Lynette, Vernon, Kevin, Adam. Welcome, guys. Good to have y'all here with me. Just feeling a little under the weather. Kyle, we got to get your issue straightened out there too, brother. I'm not sure what the problem is. Let me get the game switched over. Morning, everybody. Let me get, let's move this from game capture to display capture. That way everybody can see what's going on here. There we go. Should be good. Cool. Everybody sees this? Let me get that closed. All right. So, what am I working on here today? I got a bunch that I'm working on here today, guys. I've already been working on the server ever since I woke up. And I added the ability, I added a few new things here. I'm going to show you guys. Lonnie, what's going on, man? I sound rough. Kevin, I feel rough, man. Adam says he's dying here on the couch right now. Adam, me too, man. Look at me. Ugh. That's how I feel. I got this thing on, and it's like 70-something degrees in here, but I'm like, you know what? I'm cold. I feel like I'm sweating right now, but that's all in my mind. Get that closed. Make sure everything's staying the same for you guys over there. Maximize this window. What a crappy day. So we got piggybacks added. My hair looking good here. Piggybacks added. You can give piggyback rides to other people now. So let's say your buddy's in trouble. Oh, and there's something else I gotta add too. I gotta remember. Somebody remind me if I forget. We gotta do the realistic health. Somebody just at some point in time drop that in the chat for me. Right now, I want to see the Dream Lifter in GTA 5 stream. I built parts of that get shipped in the Dream Lifter. I build parts of that I get shipped in the Dream Lifter. Chad, what's the second sentence there, bro? The Dream Lifter, we were gonna use that the other day, man. So this is the idea. Johnny Fingers was gonna be doing something close to God, I can't talk. Stay with me here, guys. Jesus. So Johnny Fingers was gonna do a thing where basically he'll have this Dream Lifter, which is this huge plane that you can load cars onto. He was gonna have this thing sitting at the airport somewhere down on the runway, and then there's a lift that comes with it that lifts up and down to load the vehicles into it. But we couldn't figure out how you get the vehicles onto the lift itself. Didn't really make sense, so I'm gonna look more into that. That'll be something pretty cool to get on here. I look like death. Thanks, Adam. Appreciate it, man. What's the highest speed you can go in the game? I don't know. We got some vehicles that go up to 100 miles an hour. Hey, Corey, right on, brother. Got to keep the stream going, man, whether I'm sick or not, you know what I mean? I got to keep things going. Devin says, looks like I'm getting older. Or I'm probably aging right here on the stream because I feel like shit. Kyle, my man, hell yeah, coming in with 1,000 stars to start me off, man. I hope I feel better in 1,000 stars. Kyle, thank you, brother. Very, very appreciative of that, bro. Thank you, man. All right, so check this out, guys. Let me show you one of the new things we got going right off the bat. So yeah, I'm in the, I'm not in the police outfit right now, but I just wanted to show you guys really quick here what the cops are going to be able to do now. And this wasn't working for Officer Harper. I'm not sure why. We tested it out with somebody else and it worked for them. So it seems like it might just be on his end. But the cops are going to be able to open up this menu now. And I don't have my headphones on. I'm not trying to really wear these at the moment. Oh, Chad, are you serious, dude? Bro, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you the Dream Lifter here, and you can see how legit it looks. Oh yeah, Lonnie, I was gonna check in during the development stream here. I'll look into the fish job and figure out where you're supposed to drop those fish off at. Okay, so let's say I'm doing a police chase with somebody. I can come in here.
Stop your vehicle.
There you go. That's pretty cool.
This is the LSPD. Stop the fucking car immediately.
So you guys can all hear that clearly. You guys can probably even hear that coming through my headset into the microphone because my headset's so loud. But that's some really cool commands.
Right fucking now, or I swear I'm going to kill you.
I'm driving this bugged out trailer. Let me go over here and see where he's at. But yeah, you can go through and they can use all these different commands now. All these voice commands over the loudspeaker.
Get out of here now. This is the LSPD. Disperse now.
Pretty cool, I think. I think that's pretty cool. Just to give a little bit more to the police. Gotta keep our officers happy. Alexa says I look exactly the same as yesterday. Honey, I don't feel the same as yesterday though. I feel like hell. Like, I got like a slight fever right now or something. I don't even know. Because look, I can't even actually interfere with this trailer. It's not even really there. I don't know what the deal is with that thing.
This is the LSPD. Disperse now. Get out of here now. This is the LSPD. This is the LSPD. Go away now, or there will be trouble.
That's awesome. Good times. Alright, so. Get to work, she says. I'm working, honey, I'm working. Got a lot to do here. I've already been working hard today. There's a couple new stuff. So I wanted to show you guys that. We got the new police megaphone working. You can also do something else. Let me see. Let me see here. What number is he? I think he's 86. Oh no, that's Mike. 89. Alright, so we got him TP'd to me. Let's say that, you know, he's in a sticky situation, or maybe he's cuffed. Regardless, I can pick this guy up and I can give him a piggyback ride. You know what I mean? We got this, brother. Look, he's even cheering me on. Yeah, we got this, bro. That's good times right there, man. Let me tell you. Is that a Drippy? Am I reading that right? What's going on, Drippy? Oh, did he just fall off? Well, that's a weird glitch. You just type it again, though, and it lets the person off of you. That's pretty funny, though. That's cool stuff. Well, that's weird. It said vehicle deleted, but the vehicle is... That must be just a weird glitch. I don't know what's up with that. I'm not going to worry about that at the moment. Alright. Let me see here. What's going on, John? Good to see you, man. Adam, welcome, brother. Good to see you as well. Alright, so let's go. That's the new stuff that I added. I was also going to... I'm also Just bear with me, guys. Like I said, I'm really under the weather here. I'm also going to be adding new apartments, new houses, things like that, because pretty much all of the places are filled up. Everybody has the houses that are available. And I was looking, and I only have like 15 houses that you can even rent or, you know, buy. So when we get like 20 people in the server, there's 5 people that don't have a house. And as more people are joining the server as well, it's going to be a continued issue. What's going on, Joey? Christopher? Welcome, guys. Kevin, there's one Mud Runner truck, actually. Alright, what's going on there, Dad? I see you out in the chat, brother. Okay, I was just talking to Mrs. Rhino quick. Alright, so, I gotta keep my head straight here. I feel like freaking hell, man. I don't know how late the stream's gonna go tonight. I might need to, catch up on some rest here for tomorrow. But, let me show you guys what I got cooking here. Let me minimize these things. I got a new place where we're gonna put in a house. We'll minimize that for right now. Right here is one of the new things I got. This is going to be apartment interiors. So we're going to see where those are at. We also have this file. This is going to be expanded Sandy Shores Police Station. This should give an underground area to the police station. And this is a Sandy Shores yacht. So this basically puts a big yacht out in the bay in Sandy Shores where people can go out there and party or whatever. Yeah, Corey says sleep it off, best thing. Definitely, man. Definitely. But I got some stuff I got to get done on the server here and on the stream because the next 3 days are going to be really busy for me, so I don't know how much stream time I'm going to be able to get in then. So I wanted to get some stuff done. So let's start right off the bat with this, the yacht. And we might even make this, you know, a hangout for one of the gangs or something. I don't even know what we're going to use this for, but I figured, why not at least have it? Okay, so there's the Sandy Shores yacht, SSY. This is the Sandy Shores Police Department. I'm going to get this extracted as well. There it is. Go in here. Okay, teleport. Let me check the README really quick. It says drag D SSPD, and I got to make sure I don't already have an SSPD file. Now I'm wondering. SSCP, SSS, SSTY. Okay, no SSPD. Alright, that's good. That would have been a conflict right off the bat. Alright, edit your server. Wait, hang on, sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, drag the SSPS folder. Oh, it's PS, not PD, too. Okay, so that would have helped out. Police station, not police department. Into your resource folder, edit your config to start that file. Okay, and then it says teleport 1. Drag teleport folder into the resource folder of your FX folder. Edit the config to start the teleporter. Oh, I wonder if he has a teleporter that's already hooked up specifically for this. He probably does. I could add that myself using my own teleporter, but I might just drop both of these in there since he already did all the coordinates and everything like that. Let me set these here, and we're gonna test that out as well. And then we have these interiors, which are supposed to be apartment interiors, which we are going to use for some of the new places that we add for people to buy. Let me see. Oh, geez, Chad, that sucks, brother. That sucks. That sucks, man. I had, let me see. How many vehicles have actually left me, like, stranded? The car I have right now has left me stranded, but I had roadside assistance, thankfully, and it wasn't really a big deal. But before that, man, I never really had any cars that left me sitting, except I had a 95 Ford Escort back when I was in my 20s, and that thing left me sitting on a really sketchy part of the city. Good times, man. DJ says fix the brakes. DJ, I was testing out the brakes. They're not broken. You just got to be, they're more realistic, brother. And I was testing it out last night. You can't expect to be doing 60 miles an hour and just stop instantly. That ain't gonna happen, bro. Especially not in a Silverado or something like that. I saw what you guys were talking about as far as the vehicle handling changing, and it definitely changed, but it changed to be more realistic. That's the thing. And also, when you hit the brakes, you want to make sure you're hitting the e-brake at the same time, because that'll help slow you down as well. But I mean, we tested it out last night. I tested some sports car compared to the Silverado, and they both had the exact same stopping distance. So I was like, you know, that's a Silverado and that's a sports car. So, Devin, I'm 34, brother. All right, so enough talking. Let me get back to what I was doing here, guys. Sorry. Get this over onto this side, and here's the interiors. IOA, he's calling it. And the README, that's a little weird. I didn't expect that, dude. What the hell? How? It's a Y map, that's right, but yeah, that's right as well, but where is it, dude? Excuse me. Interior of apartment. Oh, geez. Thank God you got your power back. After 21 hours without power, that freaking sucks. By that time, your phone is dead and you got nothing to do. All right, guys. Sorry, I'm just trying to think here. Like I said, I'm a little under the weather today, if you guys haven't already heard me say that numerous times. I got to go to the website, and we got to figure out interior of apartments. We'll go to the original GTA 5 mod and see if that lists the coordinates for the apartment, or it says where it is or anything. Yeah, Devin, still doing 10, brother. Absolutely. I actually started to miss it, too. Okay, so this is a cool apartment interior. I'm digging it. I'm definitely digging it. This is where it's located, down in the city, what, underground? Come on, bro. Why can't you give us coordinates to this damn thing? Just trying to think if I want to even bother with this. Oh man, you got 11 fish tanks? Holy hell. How'd you break your nose? My nose ain't broken. I just don't feel good, bro. I got like a cold or something. If you guys know, on like Sunday, I had like a sinus infection. Yesterday, I felt great. And then last night, before I went to bed, I was starting to feel kind of shitty. My whole body kind of ached and everything, you know what I mean? How you start to get... This does show this location. I'm just trying to figure out if I want to be able to, if I'm going to use this or not. I was really hoping that this was going to be a cool interior component, but so what I'm trying to say right now, guys, is basically all of these houses typically are not open. Okay, you can't just go in all these houses. Right here, you got all these buildings, you can't go inside of them, right? But you can add teleporters so that when I come up to this front door, well, there could be a circle right here, and it would teleport me inside of the house. But that interior would be located somewhere else on the map. So, what I'm trying to do is find more of these interiors that I can use to represent the interiors of these different houses that I find around the map, if that makes sense. Yeah, Dean, definitely feeling under the weather here, brother. Definitely, man. Darren, I know, I've heard that it's been going around, and I was thinking I was going to get lucky, and I got hit with it twice, back to back. It really sucks, bro. Especially because I got a lot on my schedule coming up here in the next couple days. So hopefully I'm going to be better. Kyle says drinks tons of water. I know, dude. I need to start drinking more. I started cracking into a pineapple today. I've been eating that thing on and off. I just had some cinnamon buns. I haven't had anything really substantial today, though, because my appetite is not there. Okay, so like I was saying about the interiors, that is kind of a bust, man. I was really hoping that this interior of this apartment was going to be a little bit cooler. The one problem with that that I don't like right off the bat is you can see out the window that you're in the city. You know, I would rather there be curtains on all the windows and you can't see outside. So we're going to call it a bust on that. I'm going to move forward here and let's get something uploaded to the server. Oh, another thing that I added too is there's no crosshairs on the weapons anymore. So people actually have to try to guess where they're aiming. There's not going to just be a crosshair right on somebody's head and they can kill them. That's why you don't lick your Starbucks on the steering wheel. Oh man, bro. I would never get Starbucks just because that stuff, in my opinion, is too overpriced. SSPS. That's one that we wanted to get installed here. Here we go. Pizza Hut's emailing me. And then SSY, which is going to be the yacht. So this is all my Sandy Shores stuff. You can see we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 files right there for Sandy Shores alone. And then there's even more stuff than that. All right, so we got those put on. Now we need to go over to the server config, and I got to add all of this stuff so that the server starts these resources. So that is pretty easy to do. You just got to go in to your server. The server config file, and in there you just want to list start space and then the resource name. So we need to add, oh, I gotta put teleport in there too. There it is. Cool. Okay, so we got all the resources uploaded to the server. Let me see if I can get this config file to open. Sometimes it's a little tricky to get it to load because I'm doing it through a web interface. Okay, there we go. Server config. You guys won't be able to see this. I have this over on my other screen, but there's just too much to have all on one screen when you're working on this kind of stuff. Okay, so we want to do a start. And just so that I don't have any issues here. No, I don't need to worry about that. They're all pretty much weird. Sometimes if the text is weird with capital letters, lowercase, I'll just copy paste it so that I know that everything's going to work out. We're going to do a start teleport, start SSPS, and then start SSY. Save that in my config. Okay, I have those things uploaded to the server. They're in the config. I would need to do a server restart right now for those things to actually take effect. So let me go ahead and do that. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. Just let all these guys know. Yeah, I have a little bit of a nasty cough associated with this as well. I don't know where the hell that came from. Alright, I'm shutting the server down. I'll get that restarted. What's going on, Juan? Good to see you, man. Hey, Chris, appreciate it, man. I'm not sure if I'm going to be on tonight or not. Honestly. I might take the night off just to get some extra rest before tomorrow. Darren wants to take a nap, no time for anything. That's how I feel, man. Like, if I'm not on here working on the server, working on the stream or something, I feel like I'm wasting time. Drives me crazy. Alright. Server's firing back up. Should be up here momentarily. Let me look at a few other things here in the meantime. If you guys ever wonder where all these resources and things like that come from, you're going to want to go over here to the FiveM.net forum. And on this forum, there is a section called releases. It's going to be in the resource development and modding, and then you go to releases. And there are tons of resources that are listed. I mean, it's almost endless. Tons and tons and tons of stuff. You can filter it by, like, you know, the top ones that people are looking at. Here you got like a radio menu, piggyback riding. That's funny. That's the one that I just added. Wonder why that's actually listed right here. But tons of different resources that you can go on here and find to add to your server for whatever reason you might, for whatever you might need. Sorry, I'm stumbling all over my my words here today. But I sit here, man, and I'll go through all of this stuff, just trying to figure out what else we can get into the server, what else we can add on. Dispatch car, I've seen that before. People were hating on it. They were like, why would a police dispatcher need a car? Not supposed to be out driving around. He's supposed to be dispatching. I kind of don't disagree with that. Server's up. All right, let's go join us, and we're gonna test out this teleporter, see if it's at the police department, and we're gonna go see if there's a big yacht parked out in the bay or the lake. All right, downloaded the new content there from what the message said. Joining in, let's see how this goes. So how's everybody doing out there today? Other than being sick. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. I was talking to a couple guys. We should have some new police officers starting on the server. Definitely something that we need more people to play that role. We need more EMS. We need more police. It'd be cool if we could get more firefighters as well. But mechanics would be a good thing. We just need overall more people out on the server. Well, I don't see a yacht out there. Oh, there's the yacht. Jesus, Johnny. It's kind of stupid that they got this helicopter sitting on the runway, or sitting on this helipad, though. Because then you can't land on here. Yeah, and it's actually physically there, and I can't delete it. That could probably be edited in the map. Like we got a campfire right on the deck. I'm sure that's fine. Oh, dude, look at Brent. He says he builds custom maps. Not publicly, but for FiveM servers. Thanks, man. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. If you didn't notice, I'm a little under the weather here, but usually I'm a little better at doing this development stream that I post up here for the server. So that, I could get rid of that helicopter theoretically, right? If you're gonna edit, if I was gonna edit this map.
I'm a veteran. I can make you wish you were waterboarded.
But yeah, guys, this is the place I was saying. We could add this, and this could be either just a hangout for just regular players on the server, or it could be a hangout for one of the gangs or something. I'm not sure yet what we can use this for, but like I said, I just found this resource this morning, so I was like, oh, you know what? I'll add that on and we'll check it out. Can you go inside of this? I don't even remember. No. Looks like there is an interior in there. Oh, the side door is open. There you go. Oh, yeah. This is supposed to be like a drug lab. Yeah, I don't really remember this. It's been years since I actually played GTA. Alright, let's go over to the PD and see if that's working out. Yeah, Colton, I definitely got a sore throat, man. I woke up with some kind of cough this morning. I mean, I feel like I got a fever. I just feel like hell, bro. What's going on, Cody? What's up, Randy? Welcome, guys. Rhino is a little under the weather here today. Try to see where this guy put this teleporter. Right there is where he put the teleporter. I might have to move that circle. I don't know if that's going to be an issue. Nope, that's fine. Your police loadout, you'll still be able to access this. We got an office in here. I might actually be able to move some of those circles down here and make it a little bit less crowded up there. Sonny, I thought that was a hot tub. These cells open? Yeah, they open. This is pretty nice. This will make Officer Harper pretty happy. And right here is where you can get your police loadout. And right there is where you get your uniform. Okay, so we'll have to move these things around. That's what we're gonna have to do. Best way to make some clean money. Clean money? What jobs pay the most? I think the medical marijuana delivery job, I think that's one of the higher paying jobs. Garlic. Like 5. What do you mean, like 5 what? I've been eating pineapple, Colton. I figured that that would be pretty good for a sore throat, from what they say. I'm gonna copy down these coordinates really quick. Chords. Alright, this is gonna be Sandy Shores. Just looking to see if I had anything listed. Yeah, I'm gonna have to talk with Officer Harper and see where he wants to drop off people. If he wants to just take them to those cells and send them to jail, or how exactly he wants to do it, but... So we're gonna do new PD chords, and then we'll do... locker room. I gotta get another location there for the customizer, for the clothing. Amber, sometimes when I do these development streams, I do notice that it's a little bit laggy, and I think that's from me alt-tabbing back and forth, actually. I've had other people say that, and I've watched back over the development streams, and I've noticed myself that the gameplay is definitely not as smooth as it normally is. Brent, that's awesome, man. You should definitely send me some screenshots of the stuff you got going, bro. Always really interested, because I know there's tons of custom stuff people have put together out there on their FiveM servers, or just for FiveM servers. It's really cool to see all the stuff that people have together. We're gonna do the weapon loadout right here. coordinates for the weapon loadout, and yeah, we'll do. I do notice a little bit of frame drop actually in this building. Maybe it's because of all the objects, or I don't know what's going on with that. Alright, I'm just going to save those in there for now, just so that I have these locations, so that when I go into the LUA files, I can just grab the coordinates and put those things in as I need to. I'm jumping all over the place here right now, I realize this, guys, but this is how it usually goes when you start working on these damn servers. You're like, oh, I want to do this. Oh, yeah, I want to do that. Oh, yeah, I want to do this. Okay, so the new PD, that works. We have the cells that go downstairs. Cool stuff. The yacht is out there. We'll figure out what we're gonna do with the yacht at a later time. Sony says check it out. All right, let's go back out there, Sony.
Don't go bothering me no more.
There it is. They got they got cinder blocks sitting there and a TV on the table. Why make it look like it's garbage? Johnny don't like garbage. Yeah, that damn helicopter. That could have been a cool, you know what? I could have actually moved the Mafia out here to this boat if it was a little bit cleaner and nicer, and you don't got, you know, rednecks sitting here on lawn chairs, or, you know, on car interior chairs. That's what that looks like right there. I can't get the camera close enough, but if you guys see that right there, those are a couple of seats out of a pickup truck, it looks like. Brent, bro, send my White Rhino 09 Facebook page a message if you want to, man. See here. Was there something else I added? I don't think there is. I think that's pretty much it for at the moment. We got the new PD, the downstairs, we got the yacht. I wanted to add a bunch of new houses and apartments. That's what we're going to work on. So let's actually go out here, because I think what we're going to do is I'm going to add some of these places right along here. These are new houses that got added. I was thinking that was Bobby Hill. So we're going to make it so that these are all places you can actually live in. If you want to send me that map, I can clean it up. Brent, dude, that would be amazing if you could actually do that for me, bro. That would be epic. Let me just tell you. Matthew says about to blow up my car. Damn Jeeps. Bro, did you see I added a Jeep to the server? You can get a Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. Alright, this is going to be the interior. This is going to be the entry point, I'm sorry, for this house. Let me get these coordinates. And I'm going to have to do this for a lot of houses, too, because... Oh shit, I opened two of these freaking coordinate files. Which one doesn't have the new PD? Okay, so I need to close this one out. Save this. And now we're gonna go down here to Grapeseed. Never added a garage for the treehouse? Adam, you out there, man? Do you not have a garage at your treehouse, brother? Brent, that would be awesome, brother. I'm definitely gonna see if we can, if you can help me out with that there, man. That would be pretty cool stuff. Because I really haven't even looked into editing any of the maps or doing any of that stuff. It's like, I've been so busy doing all of the other things for the stream and the server, just constantly working on it. There's so much to all this crap, man. I didn't even get over to the point of, like, you know, moving resources over to FiveM. I haven't even gotten into that. I've just been relying on what other people have done. I gotta look and figure out what I'm gonna actually call this house. Oops. Seaview Road, we could do 2035. No, because there's like multiple houses here. We'll just do first house on this drive. That's what we'll do. First house on... Sorry. I feel like hell, man. And because I'm like feeling like this, I really can't keep my thoughts straight here, guys. I apologize. I know I'm all over the place. Seaview Drive across from 2035. Okay. Seaview Drive across from 2035. I think that's what I said. And this is gonna be first house, I'll say. It'll be as confusing as hell when I come read this again. I'm gonna be like, why the hell did I call it all of that? There's gonna be a second house. Pretty much in the same location. And then I need to have the garage in there as well. Okay, so this is the first house. We'll put that in. There we go. Now what I need to do is... How do I get the area code map? John, it'll be in the Discord. Go to check here before joining the server. And I have a video explaining where you can download it and how you install it. That doesn't have a garage on this house? No, apparently not. Well, that's kind of a shame. Alright, whatever. We'll just make it so that, what, your garage is like right here? Kinda shitty. TJ, only certain resources that you add will actually slow down the server, and I've tried to really pay attention to that and remove anything that slows things down considerably. And there's been a few things that I've actually had to get rid of because it seemed like it was slowing the server down. But for the most part, no, I haven't been running into that. You also want to make sure you do have enough memory and things like that on your server. I'm just going to put down the garage right here. I don't see a better location for it. And I'm not going to waste a lot of time with this house. So we'll just drop that location in there. This house over here is definitely going to go better. What's going on, Matthew? Good to see you, bro. This is going to be the garage for the second house, and I got to get the coordinates again for this front door. I cleared it out when I went over to that first house and did that. Admin cords. Okay, so there's two new locations. What's going on, Ian? Buffalo? I'm gonna skip that house. It's another house that doesn't have a garage. This house, however, looks like it has a sports car sitting in the garage, or carport. This'll work. Oh. What are we gonna call this place? Are we across the street from a different area code right here? Yeah, 2033. Alright, we'll do first house, Seaview Drive, across from 2033. Is that what I said? Probably. 2033. Yep, 2033. TJ, that's why I try not to add a whole bunch of stuff at one time. You know, I try to add things and then see if we run into issues. I actually did it one time where I added like 10 new things to the server, bro, and then I was like, great, what thing is causing the damn issue, slowing everybody down, or causing everybody to crash? This will be the garage right here. What's my opinion on the no pixel server? I mean, I imagine it's pretty freaking epic. I've seen a couple streamers that have played on there, and I know they have a whole, you know, development team that works on doing the coding and everything for the server. I mean, I don't really know much about it. I think there's what, like a waiting list to play on there. I don't know if you have to pay to get on there. I think somebody was saying you have to pay to get on the no pixel server now, but that seems against FiveM's terms of service. So I don't know if that's actually the case or what's going on with that. But I mean, I got nothing against it. I think it's pretty cool, man, that there's a bunch of people on there streaming and role-playing. I'm not really a fan of any of these other houses right here. I know we added some new houses over by the farm. Yeah, there you go. Like Brent said, they got so many people coding for that server and everything, dude. They got tons of stuff in there. Oh, is that right, Brent? See, that I did not know, bro. Let me give you a little quick backstory on all of this, okay? I used to watch role-playing games all the time. There was one guy, JSW Films, I think it is. I can't really remember, but I started watching his role-playing, and I would sit here, like, crying, laughing, because this stuff was so funny. And I watched it for a while, and I never really thought about getting into the whole Grand Theft Auto role-playing. So then one day I decided, hey, I own the game, why not just check it out? So I installed FiveM, I joined some server that had people on it, you didn't have to put in an application or anything, I joined the server, and Isaac, my man, coming in with 500 stars. Thank you, bro. Appreciate the 500 stars, man, thank you. Especially because I feel like hell right now. So that is a little incentive for me streaming. Thank you, brother. But anyways, back to the story. I joined a role-playing server and I had absolutely no idea what to do. I didn't know how any of the commands worked. I didn't know how to get started, nothing. So I was like, okay, I could just keep joining servers and hope that eventually it's going to be pretty self-explanatory. None of the servers I joined seemed to be too self-explanatory. Some of them would give you like a thing how to fill out your ID, but then from there you just kind of figure it all out. So I was like, okay, instead of me spending all this time figuring it out on somebody else's server, I'm going to make my own server and see what I can do with it. And I'll know everything that's in the server because I'm manually putting it in. And then I'll be able to make videos and explain it to everybody else that joins the server. You know what I mean? So that's what I've been doing. And it's been, what, like 2 months now? I think I've been working on this. And it's just growing and growing. But I started with zero experience. I had no idea about any of this coding. My girlfriend, or Mrs. Rhino, sorry. Mrs. Rhino, she writes code for a living. She has a small indie game studio. So she knows a bit about this stuff too. So she's helped me out with some of it, but it has been a real learning experience. Let me tell you, dude, it has been really a learning experience. So when you were just saying about putting all the resources, such as all the cars and things like that, into certain files, I had no idea that you could even do that stuff, but that definitely makes sense, man. Definitely some things I'm gonna have to figure out. Isaac passed out watching the stream last night. 500 stars, my man. Thank you, brother. He says it's fun, man, but it gets tiring once it gets big. I'll tell you what, the one thing that's been kind of annoying me is that nobody watches the how-to videos that I put up. They're like, hey, Rhino, how do I use these menus? How do I do this stuff? I'm like, dude, check the channel in Discord that says check here before joining the server. That is one of the things that has been kind of annoying and tedious to me. There's Adam's treehouse. So that's where he buys the house and everything, but I don't think we ever gave him a garage. Now, he could technically use the Hillbilly's garage, which is right there at that barn. So I might just leave it so that all of these houses share one garage, but they all can be rented or owned, if that makes sense. If you run window capture instead of game capture for GTA, you will lose the lag. Actually, Brent, for me, bro, it's the other way around, because right now we're using, I'm using display capture. So that way everybody can see the desktop and things like that. Usually when I do stream, I use game capture, and I don't think my GTA 5's lag at all, but I might try that out just to see if it makes a difference, bro. David, thank you, man. Yeah, no doubt, Jared, no doubt, man. I mean, at least the videos are there. People can go back and reference them if they need to. Okay, I need to get more coordinates for houses here, and then I need to go into that file and actually put all these houses in. Would this be the front door, or is there a better front door? Could be either or. Okay, Brent. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out then, though. See if that makes a difference, brother. You said the window capture, right? Yeah. Because I notice when I do the display capture and I do these development streams, it's really not smooth at all. But I would imagine that's because my computer's rendering this in, rendering the game in, putting the game on hold. Alright, this is going to be... What am I going to name this? House... Nope, we'll do it right here with the treehouse. Okay. Treehouse... House with treehouse. There we go. Some spacing in there because those are two different locations. Yeah, GTA doesn't like it for sure. Man, if this gets busy over here, this is going to be quite the little community over here at the farm. Trying to keep some kind of order here. What the hell am I gonna call this damn house? I could do southwest house of farm. Farmhouse. Is that green? No, it's blue. Lucas joining the server, leaving the server. Joining the server, leaving the server. Kyle, I know, but my frustration comes from me telling people to check that channel, and then they still don't. Somebody went to that channel, they watched like 2 of the videos, and then they were like, ah, I got this. It's like, come on, dude. If you want to come out and play, you gotta at least put in some time. Southwest. I'm probably never going to remember where this house is, but it doesn't really matter. I just got to make sure that it's added in as a house that you can actually purchase, and it has an interior and everything, and then that's all that'll matter. I just got to open up more of these places, man, because the more people that join the server, the less places that are available for people to call their personal house. Check. Alright, house next to farm. Brent, dude, that would be awesome, brother. That would be awesome, man. You have a good time at your son's baseball game, bro. Appreciate you stopping by the stream and dropping some comments there, man. Especially if we could work together on maybe editing a few things, dude. That would be epic, bro. Epic stuff, bro. Very appreciative if that is a possibility. Al's asking if the new house is going to come with a moldy coffee maker. Al, for sure, man. Every house will come with a complimentary moldy coffee maker. I might even add another garage over here. These barn doors don't open. I'm 90% sure of that, right? Yeah, no. I might add a garage over here. Yeah, why not? Oops, call an admin. Yeah. Good luck with that. Okay, we will do barn garage. Okay, so we got that GPS location or coordinate dropped in there. I'm gonna leave it at those 3 houses plus the farm or the tree house. That'll be 4 houses at the farm plus the farm, so that's 5. 6, 7, 8. That'll be 8 new houses that we can get locked in there so far. I want to see if there's any other key locations that I want to get as a house. All of these things that I put up right now, these are all going to be pretty cheap houses. 50 grand maybe for each one of these. Nothing super expensive. If you want a place that's a little bit more, you know, secluded, like these houses over here with your own dock entry, those places are pretty expensive actually. But I'm gonna have, there's gonna be definitely cheap alternatives. If you guys remember, all the new players that come out on the server, I was making it so that they could rent a hotel room. I have 3 hotel rooms, all 3 of them are already taken. So that's why I decided today I gotta get out here and we gotta get cracking. I'll tell you one interior that I need to find. I need to find an interior for mobile homes, for these trailers. I don't have any interiors that would really match up for the interior of a trailer. And there's so many out here in Sandy Shores, especially in some cool locations like right here, man. I could make it so that each one of these trailers you could have an interior to and you could own these. That's something I gotta work on. One for the house and one for the garage. What? A coffee maker? Jared says one in the car and the shower. I'm gonna skip over these for right now. David, I'm working on it, bro. I'm working on it, alright? I'm working on it. I was gonna scan around the desert out here. Here, that's a cool house. I like this place. Excuse me. So this is their driveway. That's supposed to be a garage? This doesn't open or anything. Looking around really quick, playing this out. If I was a player and this was my house, I guess I'd be pulling in right here. Parking my car through the bushes. That's not the greatest. It'll do though, it'll do. Where are we at, guys? Let's check out our coordinates to see where we're at on the map. So this could be... Wait, what's across the street? Because those houses are like marked even better. Jesus, that guy almost ran over me. This ain't bad. There's a car already in the driveway. I wonder if that spawns here all the time. This damn cough. So Luke figured out his megaphone. He says the megaphone is a different key on his keyboard. How do you explain that? Where'd you get your keyboard, bro? The apostrophe. He said I probably spelled that wrong. That's alright. I still understood it, dude. A little Chinatown for Yao Ming. That house screams the Burbs movie. What movie is that? That sounds familiar. I think I've seen that too. Can't remember. What about this house over here? I do like that house over there. It's just I don't like the fact that there's a car already in the garage or in the driveway. That could be a problem for whoever lives there if they try to pull out their car and there's a car blocking them. I mean, they just have to move it, no big deal, but you know what I'm saying. This, I hear. I like this. This is cool. I'm gonna add this one. Let me check the map. Joshua Road across from 4013, maybe. Ugh. If only there was a street name for that. Oh, I got a call. Oh, God. Need to add some onions to your moldy coffee if you want to feel better. I'll tell you what, man. I'm feeling like shit. I don't know how long I'm going to go with the stream here. I might find out a couple more locations and then take a break, to tell you the truth, guys. Because I am feeling like hell. If you can't see it on my face, I can feel it on my face.
Stop!
I feel like
Don't
crap.
Make me shoot ya. Give yourself up.
There's a cop. Take it easy, officer. I'm just hanging out. Oh wait, this isn't in Grapeseed. This is in Sandy Shores. Hang on, I gotta go check on something. Little Rhino was trying to get her bike out the front door. Mr. Fingers said with the Agent Smith voice. That's great, man. That's what we need out here on the server, an Agent Smith. Pineapple. James, I'm not good, man. I'm doing shit right now. Shit road. There you go, Jacob. That's what we'll call it. Oh, The Burbs. Great movie, man. 80s movie, man. And they got the army guy and shit. He's like sitting on the roof. David, that's a great movie, man. I knew that name. That's pretty funny. Okay. Whoa, this cop put a warrant on me? He probably realized I was AFK.
What the hell?
Did I put this into, no, I never even wrote this down. I was probably gonna look to see where it was. Cops always messing with Johnny. James, pineapple is fruit of the gods, man. A lot of people don't realize just how good it is. It's actually, it's got more vitamin C than oranges got in it, man. A lot of people don't realize that. And it also has something in it for sore throats. Bada bing, bada boom. That's what I got. So it's pretty much the perfect thing. Okay, so I want to make sure that I get these things added in. I gotta put, I'm gonna put these asterisks next to all of the new places so I don't forget to add anything. Okay, those are all the new ones that I've added so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. Oh, I was gonna say, I did more than 6. Alright, let me get that saved. Guys, I feel bad because I feel so shitty right now. I'm like, I feel like I'm really lethargic as I'm doing this. I don't know what I'm doing from moment to moment. So, those of you guys that are still hanging with me here, I really appreciate it. James is saying green tea with honey. Dude, that sounds like a good idea, man. I've been drinking coffee all morning, which is probably not what I should be drinking when you're sick. You should be drinking tea. That's what I should be doing. If he's gone, how's he looking around? That's the auto camera, bro. Wow, Jacob, that sounds pretty good, man. Kyle says it's all about the water. That's true. You got to drink a lot of water to flush yourself out. Lucas says throat coat with honey. Dude, I remember that throat coat stuff. That's good stuff, man. I've had that. So I got those coordinates in there. These are all the new houses. I need to go into the file and obviously add all these houses. I don't think I'm going to do that at the moment just because I feel like hell, and you got to really make sure you're staying sharp when you're adding new homes. I'm not going to do that at the moment. What else can I do here while you guys are with me? Let's look at some resources. How about that? That's nothing too tedious here. And then I'm going to take a break, guys. I'll tell you what. We are going to go down through here. This guy's Chichilian. Ben Abyss. I think that's Benjamin and Cannabis into one name. This guy messaged me because I was having an issue. What my issue is actually no longer an issue. I should actually write that guy back and let him know how we figured it out. The way we figured it out was it's an apostrophe, not F10. But his F10 menu is working, he just can't hear the sounds. I don't know how that's going to work out. We'll skip that for the moment. Do you need to know how to code C++ to make a server? To make a server, Alan? Let me tell you this, brother. All of the files that I have in my server are basically LUA files, and you use C++ to alter these files. And there's tons of different ways to write script that'll work with this. So that's one of the ways that guys who are like stealing other people's work and claiming it as their own, that's one of the ways they're being found out. Because people will be like, well, dude, your code is exactly the same as mine with just, you know, one or two things changed around. But you got to have this basic way of doing all of the coding and everything. Mine's not from scratch. I don't know how to do this from scratch. Mrs. Rhino, if she spent like a year, she could probably do all this from scratch because she's, you know, she writes code for a living. But what I do is I go right here to the FiveM resources, all the released resources, go through here, and then you can add these already finished resources to your server and alternate it in some way. Look at this. Dock offices. This is probably going to be down in the main city. Yeah, it's got to be. We've been using this as a chop shop building with office. Feel free to do with it as you like. Oh, excuse me. Dude, I hate when guys do this. Cool resource, cool building. I could probably use it. Where's it located on the map? He doesn't even show you where it's located. I'm gonna go out in a limb and say it's located in the very south of the map, down in the shipping area, just from the looks of the picture. So I'm not gonna be able to use that. DUI checkpoint. We've already got that DUI checkpoint, actually. Food, drink and food machines. We don't really need it, but we can check it out and see what it's all about. Yeah, see, like Nate said, there's a bunch of ways to do it, dude. Definitely, everybody seems to have their own ways. I use the VRP framework, and if you get like one of these frameworks, then you can find resources that'll work along with that. The other major one that everybody uses is the ESX one. But I didn't like that one personally. I like VRP a lot better. Jason, shout out to Carlos. I hear you, buddy. I hear you. That was pretty funny stuff last night, man. Constantly wanting shout outs for Carlos. Jacob says hookers in GTA will heal you up. Yeah, we don't have any hookers out in the server. Realistic health. Lynette coming through with that clutch moment right there. I'm gonna forget about these food machines, even though it might be kind of cool. I'm gonna forget about it for right now. We don't need that. We already got convenience stores. I want to look for the realistic health. I found this earlier. Is this the guy right here? No, this can't be it because these are ESX versions. Bunch of resources zip. Oh. An anti-cheat. Realistic health stops regenning and will play an animation depending on health level. Okay, that sounds kind of cool. Parking enforcement job allows people to boot cars and such. Yeah, but it also does a lottery. The lottery runs at 6 p.m. every day on the server. That's kind of cool. How much is the lottery? But I'm thinking this isn't going to work because... No, ESX free version of anti-cheat. This might be all standalone stuff. I don't know. Let's just look and see and quit talking about it right now. Okay, so the ESX is for the parking enforcement. But I wanted this realistic health. I think I'll be able to get this. The lottery kind of seems cool too. I'll pull that lottery out. And we'll look at the config or how we'll figure out how much money it's giving and how that's actually going to work out. Let me look at this. Realistic. He doesn't have a README or anything. So I guess it's just a standalone. I'm guessing it's a standalone. You just add that to your server config, put that into the resource, and that should start working. Well, we'll have to test it out. We'll go out onto the server, upload it, beat the hell out of somebody, and see if they start walking funny. That's one way to test it as far as I can figure out. David says he'll be the hooker character. There you go. Just carry around a bunch of pills with you, David. You can go around healing people. Let's see here. Realistic health. Let's add this realistic health. We'll see if this actually works. Copy that name. I'm going to add that to the config so that the server starts the resource. Always a crucial step for any of you new guys that are getting into this. You always have to add these resources to your config. You got to put start, space, and then whatever you want it to start. There's so many people that will comment in the forums like, hey, your thing doesn't do anything. And then they're like, did you add start to the config? Well, no. Okay, well, you gotta do that regardless, like everything. You have to do that for everything. So many people in the FiveM community that want to have their own servers and they want to do all this stuff, but they don't want to put in the time to learn how to do any of it. They just want everybody else to do everything for them. There's a bunch of people that'll be like, hey man, can you send me your files? Like, dude, go configure your own files, learn how to do it, and then you'll be so much better for it in the end. You know how much I've learned since I started this, guys? Oh my god. Came into this with zero experience, zero idea of how any of this stuff works. And now I've got a pretty good understanding. I mean, there's still tons of this that I don't know. Brent just said earlier I could be dropping all these files into one universal file so that it all loads out better. That's something I didn't know about that I'll look into doing here. Brian, what's going on, brother? I feel like shit today, man. I am sick as a dog. It's not really a good expression. Sick as a dying dog. Maybe that sounds better. Sorry, I'm over here looking at things on my other screen. Let's get the server to restart. Alright, the server's restarting. Oh, there you go, Nate. That's a good idea, dude. Is it, which one? The resource? No, because this should just say, yeah. That's just gonna say the files that are in there. Let me look at the config. Nope, there's not a fair, server. Add command ragdoll. ESX. ESX show notification. Those are written in as notes, but I would imagine, yeah, this is all for ESX. Now, I know there's ways that guys go in and they alter these things for the different ones. Like, you can make it for VRP, you can make it for ESX. I have no idea how you do any of that. I just use what's available to me for the most part. So it looks like that realistic health isn't actually going to work. From what I can tell. I'm thinking this lottery is going to be pretty much based on the same thing. Yeah, ESX. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I wish you would have had that labeled. You should have a bunch of dump trucks spawning at Yao Ming's house so they can haul that rice for his people. That's pretty funny, bro. You're one sick dog every day, Johnny Fingers. Sincerely, the cops. It's a good one, bro. Alright, shit. This is what happens when I can't think straight. Brian, coming in with the supporter anniversary, 7 months. Brian, thank you, brother. Appreciate that, man. Just seeing the notification now. Appreciate the continued support, brother. Alright, well, since that's not going to work, I'm going to get rid of that. I don't want to be leaving resources in there that aren't even actually being used. Yeah, one of the things that I haven't really looked into doing is using OpenIV to move GTA 5 mods over and make it accessible to the FiveM. That's one thing that I haven't actually looked into doing yet. I have tutorials and shit that they've sent me, and they're like, here, this is how you do it. I really didn't get into it because I started watching the tutorial, and the guy that does the tutorial, he just has one of those voices that I just can't... I can't focus on it. I can't listen to it. It's just the way he does it, man. It's just... And by all means, I'm not trying to make it sound like I'm a perfect speaker over here or anything. It's just in his tutorial, it seems like he just decided to make a tutorial and didn't really plan any of it out. Because there's one step when he's halfway through it, and he's like, oh yeah, I forgot to do this. You gotta go back and you gotta do something like this. And it's like, dude, no, this is a horrible guide. Especially when you're like, you gotta do this. And then, you know, it's just like, dude, I can't follow along with this tutorial. And I know there's a bunch of them out there. I've tried some of the other tutorials, and same thing for me. So that is a little bit of a puzzler to me. Joshua says, was it Albo? I don't know. Who's Albo? I'm not sure, bro. I don't know who it was. I'm not trying to hate on anybody, like I said. It's just that video does not seem like that should be the #1 listed video on how to do that. It seems crazy to me. Nate, I've got over 100 vehicles that we've added to the server, bro. So there's definitely tons of things that I've added. Sorry, guys, I'm looking at other things over here on my other screen right now. All right, so the server's restarted now. I got that back out of there. I wish I would have looked at that before I had added it. We need to go hunting for another resource. Use Low and M or Z Modeler 3. See, bro, there's a lot of the stuff that I have no idea about, Nate. Oh, Nate, you build custom cars, dude? No way, really? That's awesome, brother. How do you even do that, man? That kind of blows my mind, because I've looked at some of these cars, and I'm like, how does somebody build something like that from the ground up? Like with the interiors and everything? Like, how the hell does any of that even work? It's kind of crazy to me. Where would you even begin, you know what I mean? Alright, so I was putting in realistic health, and I get the realistic vehicle failure, which we already have that on the server. I would love to be able to get this, I can't believe these are the only two things that are actually popping up right now. Should I be typing in something else? I'm guessing that's the one that I found. There's a car modeler that has a video and asset folder where you just have to add certain files to it to make cars from GTA 5 mods work on FiveM. Really, Joshua? That sounds pretty cool, man, if it was that easy. What's going on, Brandon? Good to see you, bro. Awesome. Yeah, man, send me a message if you want, bro. That'd be really cool, brother. Trying to meet up with other people that work on this sort of stuff, too, because I'll tell you, when I came into this, man, I had no idea how to do any of this. Just started getting on the FiveM forums and researching how to mod servers, and then from there, it's like, okay, now I know how to do it a little bit, go into getting different mods, trying to add them onto the server, and just expand things in general to make it enjoyable for people. I'm always asking people, like I got a lot of people on my friends list that don't play in my server, but they play FiveM, and I'm always messaging people, asking them just out of the blue, hey, what server do you play on, and what do you do in that server? And they're like, what the hell, dude? Why are you asking these questions? It's like, all right, I'm just trying to understand why most people play on the servers that they do, and why do they keep going back to these servers? You know, what is it about this particular server that you want to log on there every day? What do they offer? What do they got? Hunger and Thirst, Health and Armor. We already have that. You can see that's for the VRP. I just wanted to see if we can make it so that I've seen it before where they'll have it so that as your guy gets more injured, he'll like limp, or like he'll walk really screwed up and shit like that. I think it'd be pretty cool to get something like that added to the server, just to add to the role-playing aspect of it. Because you could get hit by a car and your guy just jumps up and starts running away. It'd be cool if you got hit by a car, you jump up and you limp away. I don't know if that's a possibility or not. I feel like I've seen that before in the game. Ragdoll when shot. Let's go all the way back to the very beginning of the post and see what's listed here. Installation. So see, you just drag it in there, you add it, you add this start ragdoll, start damage ragdoll description. This little script makes it for people to fall down if they get shot and stand up after 5 seconds. That's pretty cool. The only problem is that you fall down if you shoot an NPC. I can't seem to get that fixed, so yeah, live with it. This version... Oh, bug fix with NPC. So what, you don't get knocked down anymore? This version only ragdolls when you were shot in the leg. So you get shot in the chest, you don't get knocked down. It's funny how these guys work some of this stuff out. Here's a video. I'm just glancing through here to see what these guys are talking about.
Hey, Ryan, are you there?
Cool, but I don't know. I could always come back to that. Ragdoll one shot. Nate says that's one way to do add-ons. What's going on, Gary? I see you, brother. Oh, you're probably talking about what he was saying about dragging those resources over. I got a bunch of stuff I sent. What, you sent into me? Sent into my page? Good God, man. I was just looking at something else here, getting distracted. It looks like hell. Alright, so it's almost 6 o'clock here my time, guys. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to take a little bit of a break here, guys. I got to go get some rest, lay down for a little bit. I can't keep my thoughts straight. I'm like all over the place with everything right now. I apologize, guys. I had no idea I was going to wake up sick today. So I got a lot of stuff I got to work on tomorrow. So that's why I got to make sure I get some extra rest here today. I'm going to try to be live a little bit later. I might work on the development stream more. I might try to get on and do some GTA 5 RP. I don't know, honestly, with the way that I feel, guys. I'm not making any promises. So I really appreciate everybody stopping by to watch the stream today. Nate, my man, I am going to talk to you then. And I want to see if we can figure out some of this stuff. I want to talk to you, man, especially about some of these vehicles like you were saying, man. That sounds like really, really cool stuff. I'm just kind of interested just to learn, you know what I mean? I'm not asking for anything, but if you want to teach or just show off some things, I'd be more than happy to take a look at some of the stuff that you got going on there. So appreciate to all you guys. By all means, guys, if you have questions or you want to help out with the server, or you want to contribute in any way, send me some messages to the White Rhino 09 Facebook page. If you guys are new to the stream and you enjoyed at all, make sure you hit the follow button. Then you can find the stream again in the future. You can also check out White Rhino 09 on YouTube. And I'm going to go get some rest, guys. So I will see you hopefully later today. Have a good one, guys. Stay safe out there, and I will catch you guys then. So later, guys.